and the others need to be left out. That is what they're saying. That's what they're saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying we all have a stake in these things. And that if free market principles, if sound currency principles, if egalitarian principles, free market capitalist principles had been applied in all the other commodities in our lives, just like the VCR, your dollars would have increased in worth, okay, to where you don't care about them anymore. That we've all got so much currency, it becomes exposed for the stupid nonsense it is, okay, that you've got such a sense of security, secure in the knowledge that nobody's going to take your house away from you, not the tax assessor's office, not the landlord, not your mortgage holder, that nobody is going to take your house. That house belongs to God. That God gave the human being the wherewithal to construct it. Okay? That's it. And that nobody can threaten your existence in that dwelling. You have a fundamental cosmic right, a divine right. It's not given by the decree of any man. So your sense of security is great. And the same thing goes for the food. Okay? And people can say, what about the lazy people? They're just going to sponge and freeload. They're just going to be takers. That goes against conscience. You see? None of us really understand how our behavior will be once we're set free. But we've got to be set free. And that could be done on a gradual manner, but it's not going to be let happen. That's why I say again and again, there's not going to be a political solution. If there was going to be, it would have happened. No, it's going to be like Jesus said. It's going to be this debauchery, this decadence. It's going to be just like in the days of Noah. Every man for himself, the social Darwinian, dog eat dog, cutthroat. You know, where the love of most or many waxes cold. That's how it is, and that's how it's going to continue to be. So we've got to be strong and fight the good fight. And we've got to try our best to not let our love wax cold. To love one another. To care. To really care about one another. That's why I bother with these videos. Although there's no monetary reward, I have a great reward in getting things off my chest. I get a great, even if nobody listens to my video. I don't review. I don't know how many people watch. I know the audience is small. But you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to do what I have to do. You can't shut me up. I'm not a threat to any person that I, really think it's important to, that's it. I mean, if I'm a threat to the wicked people by the things I espouse, that's okay. That's what has to be. What will be, will be. That's too damn bad. Just truth is going to come out. That's it. It keeps on advancing. This is what, when Jesus left, again, he didn't leave us alone. He left us with the spirit of truth. This is the light of truth. And good is always stronger than bad. Okay? Light is always stronger than darkness. Right is always stronger than wrong. And it's going to prevail. The good guy will always come out on top. So just be a good guy. Want God's will to be done. Pray God's will to be done, because whether you do or don't, it's coming. So what you're doing by wanting it and cultivating that reality, the world of tomorrow, what it's going to be like, you'll be prepared. That's it. You will be ready for that world that will be ushered in, become hell or high water. And there will be this period of trouble. The Bible describes the tribulation period. This battle of Armageddon will unfold. All the events in the Middle East and happening around the world are all going to unfold, just like it's written. But just understand the good guy will come out ahead. Whether you survive in the physical or not, the rewards that you get from being a good person are being reserved and preserved for you when you stand before the judgment throne, and the day of the wrath of God, this is the great day of the Lord, unfolds, and all this stuff takes place. Remember, what you were a proponent of, what you taught, and what you cultivated in your own life And then you are ready for that world of tomorrow. You're ready to be set free entirely and be beholden only to conscience. And that's it. That's how it'll work. I contend strongly that we will be vastly more productive. But our biggest challenge will be what to do with all our time. There will be much playing, much recreating. So our biggest challenge is finding what to do at that time. What do we want to do? Who do we want to be with? How exactly will it be? When there's all this great prosperity out there, things work so well, that is our biggest challenge. How we will spend eternity. But understand this, that good is coming to us. And readying ourselves in the manner I've described is what we must do. And it's just a matter of doing the things Jesus said to do. And I strongly recommend everybody read the New Testament because, of course, that's where the teachings of Jesus are. And being the kind of person that you can rest assured you will be approved from on high. And at the end of the day, at the end of your life, your last breath, you will find happiness. You will find peace and safety and security and prosperity and freedom and liberty and joy and euphoria and a sense of well-being because you are worthy and you have deserved this thing because it's what you want for yourself. It's what you want for your children. It's logical, it's reasonable to assume this is the gift from God. This is what He wants for us. So that's all we have to do, folks. And like I said, if it means that you have to disagree with everybody on the face of the earth, if the Spirit of truth calls you to do that, that's okay. It's time to part ways and say, look, you can say, well, I believe in inequality. There's never going to be equality. And that, but then you become judge, jury, and executioner. Then you become the one that's going to be held accountable on Judgment Day to decide. So how much inequality is okay? Where do you draw the line? How do you decide those things? About value, who's really valuable, who's more or less valuable than another person. Then that's it. Then you become the decider. And then you will be held accountable to justify your thinking. And just remember that God isn't stupid, and He's not going to buy a lot of psychobabble. Not from me, not from you, not from any of them. So we all just have to be very real, very circumspect, very introspective. Step back and just clear the slate and say, God, let me think the way You want me to think. Let me not accept the labels that people would lay on me. You're a socialist, you're a communist, you're an idealist, you're a pipe dreamer. You don't have sensible thinking, you're illogical. No. Say, no, I do have logical thinking. I'm just a nice guy, and I just want the best for everybody, not some, because I know that ultimately my happiness rests in that belief system, rests in believing in the way God believes, in full equality for everybody, because it's a matter of your point of view. It's a matter in understanding that the love that He has is equal to everybody. That we are all equal, equally beloved, equally worthy, equally valuable. And we should adopt that and embrace that belief, that same philosophy, and emulate and imitate the Most High God. Literally, that's what we're doing. I'm going to wrap it up. Sorry about being so long-winded. I love you all, and I wish everybody the best again, and God bless you, and have a great day. Until next time.